I'm Nicholas Hebert. I am the K-2 special education teacher here at Willsboro Central School District.
My name is Tom Friedrich, and I am an associate professor of English at SUNY Plattsburgh.
This is actually my first year in this district. I worked at another district in Plattsburgh last year.
I came to SUNY Plattsburgh in 2008. I knew that the kinds of writing that people were doing were changing really rapidly. I always just assigned essays. That was the only thing I assigned, and it was the only thing I thought that writing teachers would really ever assign. English teachers had to wrestle with those texts and understand those texts and integrate those texts. I did not know how to do it at the time. What I did know was about classroom management systems.
We used Google Meet, and it was good. I set up some Google Classrooms. We did a lot of one-on-one instruction. I'm currently using Google Slides. As I mentioned earlier, we're a Google school, so this is how I do my morning meeting. All these different pictures go to different links or videos or slides. We have our math manipulatives, so I'll do a lot of math up here. And then these are the read alouds for the week. So if I don't have a book that I'm gonna read in person, I'll have a book read to them online by someone else if I'm absent. And then, yeah, so I use this a lot. And then if it doesn't work, all these can be used in the classroom. I use Bitmoji. I have a lot of Google, YouTube links, Fitbits and stuff. A whole bunch of activities that I'll use, different websites that have been given over the years that help me to get the manipulatives, the videos, and everything. It's just more work that we have. We're seeing constant change and more versatile learning for the kids.
And some of these, like one of these types of objects is a pen, right? I'm always looking for the perfect pen. It never ends, right? So it's kind of, in some ways, it's an acquisitive thing.
I think technology is one of those things that's very versatile. So technology, as I shared earlier, is very useful. I can use it to do presentations, activities. It's more hands-on. I have a lot of manipulatives where they're touching the screen and moving it. It's a lot of tactile activities, but then also I could have an activity that's working and then I'm like, oh no, it's not working and it's broken, and then I'm like, wait, I don't have a backup. So one of the things that I've had to learn over the years, especially in college and now, is you gotta have something. If you want to use technology, great, but then you always need a backup. And I think sometimes we forget that as teachers. We're so used to using the technology in our room that when it doesn't work, we're like, oh, we have to come up with something on our feet. So it's definitely learning to be prepared for anything. So I would say, yeah.
I think for me, I know that I stay focused on the issue of use. It's a powerful concept for thinking about technology. They never stop making new ones. It's so, you can be distracted in so many directions that it almost becomes impossible to think about the subject matter. Realizing that you're a part of a community, sharing what you learn, and being open to other people being more expert, than you are, and learning and working with those people. I think it's the only way to handle the subject matter in a way that honors it. And I guess for me, that just brings me back to progressive education. You can't teach this stuff, in my view, any other way. You can't do it. And if you do, you are doing it a disservice. You're giving something old, something incomplete. That's what you're doing. You've got to do this. There has to be that shared space of shared inquiry, or it's gonna fail.